visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And tonight, we get to watch Miles Bridges, one of the more explosive young players in the league. Shaq, what do you like about him?
Ferocious.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, for decades we have seen elite big men.
Foot speed at a premium. David, as always, thank you. And now, Chris, a few games under their belts, we're seeing some inexperienced guys take that next step, make that leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys are really doing a great job on that level and given the opportunity to play in this game. And it's maybe because so many young players are being counted on for big roles now. You know, the game has kind of changed where in the past they would be on the side learning from a veteran and being kind of introduced and slowly introduced to the game. Right now, though, guys, we've seen what they've done in college. We know that they've had great coaches and great coaching. And so, yes, the bar has moved up where we expect younger players to do more because the game is built for younger players. Fast pace, speed of the game, shooting threes, just having fun out there. And so, yeah, I think a lot more is expected of young guys. And I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot more responsibility.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Jones with the bounce pass. Just 4 to shoot. It's Jones on the wing. No good on the three. Here's Gibbs, defended by Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
First points of the night, and here we go.
He's showing his initiative, trying to put his imprint on the game right out the gate.
From deep. No good. Ring shot on the way, and the jumper is on the mark. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Again, the miss by Jones.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
And that's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
Now here is Harris. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Jones. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game. Gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Jackson in the corner. Lets it go, and he gets it to go from the corner.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Outside, Jones. To the paint. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And the pass to Gibbs. Kicks it to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Jackson is doubled. Goes back up. No good at the rim. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Harris outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Warriors. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. Just way behind. Pass to Gibbs. He kicks to Jackson. To the right side. Uncovered. The shot is good off the backboard. Jackson's got 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside, Jones. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's good for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's the 3. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to Gibbs. Shoots the 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Outside Jackson. To the inside. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, Jones. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got 6 points.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Pass to Gibbs. Over Jones. Off target at the rim.
I'm sure he thought that was good when they left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he did.
And there's the pass to Harris. Down low, Henderson. Second chance shot. Doesn't go that time.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Pass to Gibbs. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And Jones pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside. Kicks it to Henderson. Harris against Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Pass to Gibbs. Lets a floater go. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
So both teams making some changes here. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best.
no doubt. They have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Here is Bell. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Passes to Henderson. Fires it up. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now, here's Goodwin. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Shoots from the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the wing right side. The pass to Bell. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. Gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. We've got 1:55 left in the first. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's around 14 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Back to Henderson. To the middle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, see, we've spoken before about the skills that were hardest for you to develop. What parts of your game were the easiest to strengthen and fine-tune?
Wow, that's a great question, Kevin. I have to think about that. The easiest. Well, I would say for me it was whatever I was doing well in college. And so that was on the post, on the right block, stealing James Worthy's spin move. And it was easier to get a little bit quicker in that because now I got to see him use it and do it to me. It was easier to have my jump shot start to get in the place that I wanted it to as a rookie. But why? Because I had one of the greatest shooters of all time, Chris Mullin, there to sit and practice with. And so when you have a great shooter and a mentor like him, it's easier because they explain it to you. And then not only do they explain how to do it, they show you through their work ethic. And so for me, it was pretty easy in those areas because I had a great mentor in Chris Mullin.
I love that story.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Now, here's Goodwin. He's guarded closely. No good from outside.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
The score now all even. Jones has got 8 points. The visitors with the ball, fresh from a win against Portland.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bell up on top. Six on the shot clock. And Jones has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
Goodwin kicks to Jackson. Defended by Jones. Back to Jackson. Over to the wing. And he drops it in from the low post.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Fires from the line. And that one released in time, but no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The away team leading by just 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
Now, here's Goodwin. Tight defense on him. The jump hook. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Bell. It's Jones on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Kicks it to Goodwin. Lets it go with a 3. He's off on that one. Pass to Bell, and Jones has it in the corner. Inside, goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Off target with the open look, and the ball at 42%. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here is Bell. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. There's the dish to Goodwin. Defended by Jones. Shoots from the right block and off the front iron, and in it goes. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Passes it to Bell. Shoots from the baseline. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
With shooting at such a premium in today's game, let's talk aesthetics. Chris, for your money, the prettiest jump shot you think going in the league right now?
There's 4 that come to mind and one guy that doesn't play in the league anymore. Let's go with Klay Thompson. You know he can knock it down. Probably the best catch and shoot guy in the league. Now you got to go to Bradley Beal.
Beautiful stroke.
And Ray Allen. Oh, they had 2 of the prettiest strokes you've ever seen. Steph Curry, the flea flicker, how quick it is pure, but I got to add one person. Steph Curry's dad. He had a pretty jump shot too.
Dell Curry.
And I played against Dell, and it was so quick and so similar to Steph's shot that anytime I see Steph, I think of his dad. I used to tell Steph a couple years ago, I think your dad can still shoot better than you, but I think he's proven me wrong the last couple of years.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harris misses.
Everything looked good until the finish, and it all goes wrong.
And now it's a double-digate lead. He has 6.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
There's the pass to Williams. To the paint to end the run. He gets it in there. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Pass to Gibbs. Shoots from 14. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The kick out to Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A moment now to see the numbers for Harris. He's around 10 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And Williams drops them both. Gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. He's guarded by Williams. The 11-footer. The shot comes out.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
He just exploited the size mismatch, and he's getting easy looks tonight.
He's guarded by Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love to see it. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion. We got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
Here's Gibbs. He has 5. Count the basket. Gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. And the home team has possession. Down by 12. Gibbs grabs the board.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Right side, Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from 19. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Here's Gibbs, guarded by Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Can't connect from 13 feet out, and 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Pass to Henderson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. On Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice there.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Back to Jackson. Passes it to Gibbs. Over Harris. And the basket by Gibbs. He's got 9.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
And 101 left to play in the first half. Jackson against Harris. From 15 feet away, great positioning on the putback.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Plenty of space. That shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
It's tipped, but he stays with it. Clock at 6. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Gibbs. A three-pointer is right on target. Picked off in midair. No good that time. And so it's the visiting team looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Guarded by Harris. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
At 36% on the night, they've got to step it up offensively. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Six to shoot. There's the triple. And the three ball is good. 5 points in the game.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Guarded by Harris. To the inside. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Off the mark from 16 feet out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Kicks to Jones. Now the pass to Harris. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Jones looking for an opening. Takes it from 10. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Guarded by Harris. Puts it up from 15, and he can't bank that one in. Gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Jones with the bounce pass. Gibbs grabs the board.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. They have a lot of ground to make up. Now, here's Goodwin. D right on him.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Jones. He's been in good form here the last few weeks, putting up about 18 points per 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And both free throws good for Goodwin. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Jones. Hands it from downtown.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
Shot left block. Offensive rebound. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And a missed layup. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Defended by Bell. Five to shoot. Here's Goodwin. Ball's knocked loose, and that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Well, free throw shooting, such an important part of the NBA game. And as the 2-guard position goes, these have been the best in the league over the last 10 games. Out to the right wing. Six on the shot clock. Hits it from 3-point range. 7 points in the game.
Now, that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the way in.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Out to the wing. Defended by Jones. Buries it down low. Gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Pass to Bell. To the paint. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Good on the second free throw. Goodwin with it. Count it. Good. He's got 11.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Well, he has the ability to make some subtle adjustments. I mean, just create just enough space to get your shot off.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
At the top of the key, Henderson. Now Bell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That shot, no good. Here's Goodwin. It's stolen. Jacks up a three. Drills it from outside.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Henderson defending. Shot clock at 6. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Jones. Launches it. A shot off that time. Gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Defended by Bell. And here is Goodwin. Releases. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Kicks it to Bell. This one for 3. The shot comes out. Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The pass to Henderson. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. It's good. Jones has got 13 points. And a timeout called by Dave Yeager.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Gibbs. Henderson defending, and he gets the bucket. He's got 13.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Gibbs grabs the board.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the shot goes in.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
To the left side wing. Pass to Henderson. He kicks to Harris. To the inside, and then Henderson with the jam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. .26 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
So both teams changing it up here. Good on the 13-footer.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the flow of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent.
For 3, Harris. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the visiting team. in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Shooting struggles apparent, 37% from the field. Chris, coach turnover happens a lot in the NBA. And there are some people that feel that, teams are too quick to make a change. What do you think?
Every situation is different. Sometimes an obvious change is needed, but sometimes it feels more like desperations. Think about it. The best franchises typically have stability, and fans aren't stupid. They know when their team is just trying to throw a worm out there to catch and to see who they can get, or if they're using the past coach as a scapegoat, trying to redirect the emotions of the fans to direct them to cheer for their team further on. But a lot of times, I tell you this, though, coaches getting fired because the players don't execute and follow through. A lot of times it's not the coach's fault, but usually they have to take the fall, and that's what being the leader is all about. And unfortunately for the coaches, there is quick turnover, but hopefully they can land back on their feet at a new place with another job, with a team that'll listen and let them set the culture.
Good insight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Not what anyone wanted to hear, as it sounds like it's a severe injury. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season. That injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on him.
Fires the three. No good there. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. See, Webb, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
No, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. And I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they've tried to place a curb on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you to the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. This is to Jones. Clock at 6. His three-pointers off the mark. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Gibbs. And he overshot that one, missing. Gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the middle. It's tipped down low. And it's good, 2 points.
Surprised everyone by passing out of his shot. What a fantastic dish.
There's the three. That shot, no good. Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside. And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
That's the only thing that's going to get them back into this game, if there's still even a chance.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Jones kicks to Harris. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Guarded by Harris. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Jones, no luck.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Guarded by Harris. Lock at 6. Fades and shoots. That shot off. Gone. 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Back to Jones. Inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Gibbs. To the inside. Outside, Jones. Six to shoot. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Free throw line jump shot. It's not going to go for him. Gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Guarded by Harris. Passes it to Gibbs. Just 5 to shoot to stop the drought. That one's not going to go. Gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Jones, no luck. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Guarded by Harris. The pass to Gibbs. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D that time from Jones. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Misses the wing J.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Pass to Gibbs. Guarded by Harris. Takes a 3. And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in. .131 left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Jones. C-Web, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA to me has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. Just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7 foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of the players to me that's been so exciting, along with the growth of the league overall.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.